And as this is the second one, I'm very excited, to be very fair, regarding our matches of tomorrow, because right now we have a lot of Chinese Counter-Strike today. Tomorrow, though, we will have a lot of mixed Counter-Strike. And you might ask yourself, mixed? What is this guy talking about? Well, what I mean, Group B majorly exists also of Chinese guys like eHome or Eclipse, but then you have, for example, a team like Reka, who are majorly, and pretty much everyone is actually from Indonesia. Then you have SC Absolute, who are all Japanese. And then you got Roar, which are 2 Russians and 3 Chinese. So it's an interesting mixture, I would say, and I love to have that. And we're starting off with our first one, the knife round it is. It just says, go, go. And by the way, just so you know, I'm the caster who is butchering Chinese names the entire time. I don't know what his name is. I mean, I don't know the Chinese letter, so I'm kind of lost here with that. But I can try to evaluate it. I can try to figure it out. So let's leave it like this. Monster. That's obvious. Savage. Leo. Wu Yu. And he's HZ then. He has to be HZ, but he's something. I don't know. The letters I don't understand. Huang Zhen is his real name, as it seems to me. Or is it? I don't know. Either way. 5POWER guys starting off on the CT site. On the map, they are quite okay, but not the best at. Whilst it seems Fierce Targets are doing a good job. CHZ. Starting off good right now with a triple kill. Taking down Wu Yu and Leo in the end. Dobu finds Savage and Monster on his own with the Glock partially successful. But Cable finishing off. And now, once more, I am confused. Because, if I'm not totally wrong, GAZ has to be forget. Why do you make my life harder than it is? No, it isn't. It was forget. God damn it. Those names, it's driving me crazy. Either way. Fierce Tigers right now going in fast in the middle, whilst the Scout doesn't hit its shots. It's PTC down to 27 HP, and Savage taking a lot of ground at the moment. Oh, oh no! Dobu so close of getting actually wrecked there. ZAZ calling the pause. Lost 20, 140 ping. You gotta love it, and there he disconnects. Now the bomb at least in the hands of Dobu. Can make it work at the end. Xiaozi, see ya, is what we're gonna call him if you don't mind. And Monster getting his head ripped off by the Deagle. 3 players alive on 5POWER. It could fire backwards right here. But there is the Scout, no successful. Leo on his own, ZZ in hand. Leo needs to be found. He takes him down. This is not really happening. As Xia, slow HP comparatively to his teammate. Excuse me, to his opponent. But either way, there we got ourselves a certain scoreline. And welcome, by the way, everyone joining us in for the Asia Qualifier of the StarSeries. Seems like... I'm so confused about him. Let me just Google that stuff up. GAZ, is he a known player? Is he a Chinese player? Yes, it's Forget, okay. He sometimes called himself ZHZ, good. And his Romanized name is Lai Li. I'm learning something every day. He used to play at Ouya, by the way. And also back in Tyloo in 2014. So with that being said, actually promising. What's not kind of promising of the round beforehand is how much control and how many frags actually Fierce Tigers got to themselves in such a round. Dobo fully blind, has the opportunity to take down two. So that bomb plan needs to be denied. And that happens. Flawless. 5POWER not losing a single man. Fierce Tigers. Now the AKs are being brought in the game. And as those Fierce Tigers are playing a not-so-utility heavy kind of setup, but they don't have too much money. I mean, they get smokes ×4, which can work for the execution, but otherwise flashbangs, etc. not really existing. It could be beneficial for 5POWER. Interesting enough. You have to think of the following right now. Dobo is playing the A side alone, pretty much. And he's playing quiet aggressive for someone who's holding A on his own. I find that a very interesting difference between European and A and Chinese teams, as the CT side always seems to be more aggressive. There, Forget finds himself one. We'll switch over to that AK. Take a look at it. I mean, right now, early rotations, nothing has been called. And PTC... he's holding off the players from rotating too fast. That nade's far away from success. Mollowing Monster just... Forget actually not making it work. That B-side now needs to be retaken. With the MP9 in hand, Cable can get himself one. Needs to hold that close-range duel against Leo. Making a lot of stabs, exposing exactly his position. But as his teammate Dobo arrives, Cable can take a bit more of ground. Wu Yu's up in the B apartments. Cable... staying back on the site, not finding himself too much. Eventually do the jump. Oh, dangerous. He knows. Now he has the information. Wu coming at him. And Dobo reacting. 4-0 for 5POWER. Early control of the game seems to be there. As now Wu's taken out of the game already. The ZZ buy probably doesn't lead to too much success. I can hardly imagine that being the case, but we'll figure it out either way. First of all, yeah, there we got our first one. And now the weakness in the setup is kind of found. Savage getting himself that boost. PTC does not take the aggression. Sia finds Leo. That's perfectly done. I think they just tried to fake that one out. That's what they basically did. It kind of worked, but reaction was not the right one. And there now the problem occurs. One to take out. There's one coming in from the lower section. It is actually the MP9 from Cable. And that 5-0 is secured. Fierce Tiger. With actually a quite nice logo. I kind of like the green line they just built themselves there. And as 120 is left on the clock, Leo's taken out of the game. Damage done massively onto HZ. Now gets caught out in the middle. Monster now reacting to it. Will finds himself savage. It's all running out of the hands of Fierce Tiger. Over down to 12. No one checking. That's once more very worrisome. The 5POWER City side is now focused not at all on the A site. The rotation just comes in at that point in time. If PTC focuses on that certain angle, might be doing it all right. Dolo finds himself one. But the op is being taken out in return. Plan happens. Now Monster. Ah, no, that was not so well done by Doe, but the stabs have been hurt. And Monster's being a monster. With 4K, he secures the first one for Fierce Tiger. And that should have never happened either way. Another pause. Someone with VPN, something with VPN, I don't know. I don't speak Romanized Chinese as well as I don't speak Mandarin Chinese. Neither of which. There it says on the bottom, technical timeout 4, 38, 39, 40, 41. As I welcome you all to our lovely stream right now here on Star Letter CSCN. I'm gonna show you around. Lovely bit of mirage and Dobu net here. Wait. What do you mean? What does it? Okay, I'm trying to figure out what his eyes are showing. They're all showing the same picture. Oh, Wolf. I like the gas mask. I think the blue, the navy blue doesn't really fit to Mirage, but I mean it works, right? The CT models are as beautiful as they could be. They freshly went into the military shop and said, I want this, I want that, can I buy that please? And the guys were like, sure, go ahead. And it worked. And we got the unpause set, and we're ready, good to go, and finally starting up. Still Widow finding monster. Mid focus on 5POWER is massive. Take a look at it. Leo finds himself cable. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for PTC to do so. Mid control still there by HZ, but he's down to just 17 HP, making him a quite easy target. Extremely vulnerable, though their Savage now comes. And the M-Force can technically still rule this out fairly easy. 50 more seconds. Paris Tigers setting their destination over to the A site. Time and time and time. What? Why? No, why would that just happen?
Bomb has been planted.
I don't get it. See, PTC now need to rotate over. Disconnect. Okay. For a second, I was asking myself if this is real life, but then I realized it is real life, and in real life, lagging sometimes occurs. Sia being the one who has a kid on himself, but Savage comes in from behind. PTC is taken out, and Xia is then going to be the only man alive, staying in CT spawn. Another pause coming in. 5POWER seem to have a bit of a technical problem right now.
Terrorists win.
Oh, don't need? BNT need? I don't know. And with Fierce Tiger having the second round secured, and technical difficulties continuously occurring for 5POWER, it might be the Fierce Tigers actually going on the right track. As the apartments, the first track has been found by Savage. Leo getting himself Dobu. Their monster gets Xiao as well. So that is pretty much lost here for 5POWER. The upcoming round will deliver them once more in a quite okay buy. Not the best one, but still one to work with. And with that happening, seems like we don't need to worry too much, as their even Z8 set is getting taken out. PTC, the last man alive on 5POWER. And that is pretty much over at that point in time. It shouldn't work out too many more. And there we got it. We'll be finding PTC. And there we have another break. Another VPN. Another VPN. Another. What? And it seems like Chinese CS is majorly about leaving the server. HZ is coming back on the server. Now I know what's happening 100%. I can tell you. I wish I could, but I don't know. And unfortunately, we still have tactical issues. We're still not starting up. But now we should be good to go eventually. Maybe.
Round draw.
There, it seems like we're back at it. 5-3. It was the scoreline. The CT should be able to once more buy up again. And now, oh, the chat is alive. Hello, Justil. Hello, Ramrod. And hello, ASK. I am Zesht. I'm your caster. And we're actually having some kind of open cast here. I mean, it's right now 10 in the morning in Germany, where I live, and morning casts, Chinese CS. It's a good combination to come together. It's like a bonfire, you know. You sit around it and you enjoy actually seeing it, and it's a good time you're having with your friends, with just strangers, with people all around the world, connecting on a virtual bonfire, which I'm talking about the entire time. Basically, it's a virtual bonfire. I'm a bonfire caster, kinda. Either way. I got it. Now, PTC trying to get as much attention as possible because one is coming in from behind. Oh no, this is not working too good. And we're taken out 6-3, Fierce Tigers. No sleeping allowed, by the way, Ray. No sleeping allowed. We have another pause. I don't know why. Also, my stomach is making weird noises, so... It's a back and forth. And so far, the match beforehand didn't have any real technical problems. No major things, no long breaks, but right now, it's not looking too good. Well, if that is the case, I have to actually speak out my condolence to Order. Sadly, they were not able to find themselves a victory against Cloud9 after they were up 15-13 and had a 1 versus 4 situation they lost. Sadly. I mean, I wish I would have seen them actually go further advance, kick out Cloud9, but no. Yeah, X-Force, you probably live somewhere to the east of me if it's 11 in your place. It is +1. Which countries have +1 hour? Good question. You know, every day when I go out of my room and finish casting a map and go out to take a little break, I see my car standing on the other side, and every time it gives me a big smile, you know, on my face. It's me just standing there and being happy. No, it's alive. It's alive, and my lovely E46 330 as a limousine. I love it. Either way. Fierce Tigers, they're leaving us a quick, long break. I was actually very honestly hoping that we would see Cloud9 right now. Cloud9. I mean, Dust 2, of course. I don't know how I just came up with Cloud9. I wanted to see Dust 2, but we don't. But we got ourselves the on pause. Finally, we're back at it. Finally, 5POWER versus Fierce Tigers is going to continue. Oh, and there comes a nice shot here. PTC. Finding himself savage there in the end, and now Leo, who plays very deep toward T-spawn as he expects an aggression from 5POWER to come in, as we have seen that the other way around towards the A site. This time, 5POWER stays patiently back at their spots. And I have to say, what I found so astonishing right now, the playstyle of those Chinese teams on the CT side is very interesting. Because on the one hand, 5POWER is most of the time delivering sometimes a semi-aggressive kind of playstyle. Now, for example, they leave open mid late game. It's well, they have no info. That means now see ahead would have done it. Can't do it. Connect onto 1 into 2. That is CHC dealing a good job. PTC is there back for assistance. That bomb won't get planted, except Monster becomes a monster as he don't get spotted there in the end. He doesn't move. Let me guess, we're gonna have a technical break. I know I did not watch Tyler versus C9. I honestly missed it. I was watching a lot of old timers and young timers yesterday. Good morning, Zesht. I wish you a good morning as well. Saw was taken, but you know Saw was obviously not taken if Saw was taken. Either way, right now the pistol somehow successful. Monster and Huyu find themselves a double. There it goes further. Well done here by Savage as he just waited out that timing. 5POWER just giving that away, finding himself one. Connector needs to be found as well. Now they know that defuse in the smoke, you can make it work. Oh, as PTC finds Savage through the smoke, he expected that. And the 83 is there, Fierce Tigers. Their wallets are getting filled up. But in the end, you can't make it only work with filled wallets. You also need to find those rounds. And Leo dropping over an AWP to one of his teammates. Monster's gonna play it. I have to say, 5POWER, though they are kind of shaky, they're still doing a quite decent job. As now, Leo finds himself, PTC. Oh, this could become very dangerous for him. Shots are being traded. He takes a very aggressive angle. Monster could attack from... He just seen Leo. And he didn't react to it. Here's Tigers mainly holding himself up onto middle. Oh, now the mistakes are coming in. Double... What? It's so confusing of what just happened there. The most confusing part will be if PTC keeps on looking towards the apartments. Or its palace, but Savage is not even moving. Okay, he's making that safe approach to it. At least that. Now, PTC, it's the time to use the Molo to actually hold off players coming in from their top position. He runs away. He has no information. This is a gamble, but it rather goes towards CT, which is it's more debatable, but can work. One taken out of the game, I just wanted to say, but I would have been blatantly lying there. He finds him midair, though! And now PTC, he needs to avoid what actually happens. Because on his left, there's Leo. And a bit of his head might be shown soon, but... Flashbang coming in, he has a kit. He pulls through. He just pulls through. And Leo can't do anything about it. He just got one more second. He does it! Oh, God, what is happening right now, Leo? He could have reacted in time. He was not pulling through. They had no safe spots towards that bomb and are still playing it out like that. 5POWER getting the number 9 on the board. The bomb plant is nice for Fierce Tigers, but it doesn't change too much of it. Giving us a situation where weighing up your options is crucial for the terrorist team. Weighing an option is quite crucial. Here's Tigers still playing majorly towards middle. One approach that so far was actually quite successful. See how lucky enough to not get caught out here by Leo. That nade, not so well timed. PTC with one. Having the B apartments control is now extremely useful. If Cable keeps on holding this angle. There he saw him. He needed to see him. There it goes. Oh, for a second I was kind of confused because we saw it, but he was not able to do so. PTC holding himself back, and Leo getting way too many frags here. Dobo hiding rather than aggressing. Understandable kind of idea. If he keeps his trigger discipline up and running, then he might fight more than one. There, it doesn't work. Will you... Finding Tobu, PTC rather running away with it 9-3. And as 5POWER lost all players in the previous round, the economy can't really build up. Do you play MM? I do partially. Most of the time when I try to play okay, I try to play Face It. When I just trash with friends, it's matchmaking. And I am MGE, if I'm not totally wrong. But either way, 9-4, it's gonna be... The guys at 5POWER still have enough options to get themselves on the right track. As Fierce Tigers are getting themselves actually the quite kind of a certain economy up and running. Now they go for the full aggression, and Dobu, he only has the ZZ, goes for the aggression, finds one, and he goes further. And there's the question, why would you do that? You find yourself a first frag, what do you expect where the enemies are going to be? Now the Deagle's got to do the work. They're now... Oh, they're running into CT for no apparent reason. Monster is losing every single teammate. Again gets called out. Xia, it's incredible how they're all just from one thing to another. From an over-aggression towards A-ramp to players just running CT when pistols are the only thing present on the side of 5POWER. Kind of incredible, not 100% understandable. Either way, first one coming in here already from ZHZ. As the Fierce Tigers having a player less, the aggressions will be a little tougher. And Justy, no problem. All your questions about being new in the game are always fine. You're welcome here. I mean, I'm not the pro as well. Don't worry, but I'll try. There, first of all, Monster. He might have the right idea of it. Sees where Zize is in the end, and the entire defense is falling apart. Dobo the only man alive towards the A site. The aggressors are moving closer and closer and are just waiting for the right kind of timing. If Dolan makes a jump, he could find himself too. Doesn't seem to be the case. 10-5 and 5POWER. I mean, they're far away from losing this right now. 10-5, winning the pistol, and you're on the right track to gain the kind of success you want to have. Zesht, I can carry you. I can hardly imagine. But I'm not good as well, so eventually you can carry me. I'm not... Okay, I'm gonna take that back. You are able... Minus 200 IQ. That's not nice to say. Don't do that. Either way, you can argue that those were the best plays to do in those situations. Now, Fierce Tigers going aggressively towards the A ramp, which is partially a good idea. You don't get any information from it. Leo finding one, finding two, and those are the fracks you now need. He could connect on two more. He finds himself the third. What is that going on from Leo as he does all the work onto the B site? Finally being found by ZHZ. And Ruyu, he's getting his head ripped off as well. The problem about ZHZ is he has no armor to himself. So accuracy has to be 100% on it, but doesn't seem to be the case. The 5POWER side losing to a single player with just a certain USPS. Shocking on the one hand, on the other, it's a USPS. The accuracy on this thing, once you can use it right, is just immense. Now the Fierce Tigers logically trying to utilize that. JZ finds himself Monster. This is not 100% taking it though. Dealing good damage onto Leo. Exactly as we're talking about it. Jump shots? No, nice try. The A side is taken though. Pretty much PTC as well as GAZ should try to gain a little bit more ground to it, because CT could just make that all crumble. The first body shot worked though. PTC is now known. Has to be found. He finds him though, and for some reason down to only two. Fierce Tiger CT side is crumbling at that point. 15 and 34 HP. Two body shots, they do the job. Now Savage has to be taken out. A single body shot and he's taken out of the game as well. There it works with 4 bullets. 4 single bullets in that ZZ. But it's rather Savage running away, which is an understandable kind of move. 5POWER gaining control of number 11 there. now. Fierce Tigers. I don't even know. I've never seen something so confusing and so satisfying at the same time. No, so entertaining. I think entertaining is the right word. Satisfying really isn't. And now Dobu with low HP aggressing powered shorts. 5POWER have only one man left on the battlefield, and that is Cable. 5 steps to his right close. The Deagle does the job though. 11-7. 5POWER losing that round right now. They should have easily gotten themselves.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Unless we're having it right now. 5POWER taking down Wuyu though. What are your favorite map? I'm a big fan of Cobblestone and Inferno. Beautiful maps, love them. Either way, 11-7. Fierce Tigers. There they go. Monster and Leo fighting two. Utilizing on that, could find himself a second. That is the A control right now. There's no only Savage is alive. The bomb is going to a different site. Either way, PTC finds it back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. If that back and forth makes sense to me, not really. Now Savage tries to do the cold zero. Kind of gets denied there. The B site already opened up. Yeah. There it goes. Only monster alive. And that is going to be hard right now for Fierce Tiger, because when we see it, their economy is pretty much down the drain after that one. There from behind. Monster here's ZHC, can't find them though. 13-7, nothing brought into the next round from the Fierce Tigers. Zesh wanted Harakiri. No. By the way, it's actually, I think Harakiri is not the right way. It's seppuku. That's how it's called. Seppuku? Seppuku, I think. And Harakiri is, I think the wrong word for it. Seppuku is actually the right Japanese word, the right tradition. It's not really a beautiful tradition. Either way, there's the first casualty. Monster taken out though, the only real pistol. Fierce Tiger losing one after another. Not a big surprise in such a round where he can't bring anything on the table weaponry-wise. 14-7, and not even the best buy from Fierce is going to come up in this one, as they have majorly just M4s, barely any utility. No kit is probably... Well, no kit. No, as I said, no kit. There it is. Monster could have technically avoided buying that Molotov. Not quite sure if that victory from 5POWER is inevitable right now or not. Once more to remind you, this is the pick of Fierce Tiger, not of 5POWER. Leo though, with a nice height advantage, using that right now. The B-side's gonna be taken either way, but they're not controlling towards short, and Savage can use that. From behind Leo comes, he can strike. And not so great buy, still works out for Fierce Tiger. 14-8, 5POWER. They're not delivering is what we see in the previous rounds. I mean, we're aware and we still are in that back and forth scenario continuously, not stopping with that, but it could have went better, to say it like that. Lexio is getting taken out by Leo though. 5POWER aggression at that round also gets taken out. The economy in the in the following round will not be the best either way. 5POWER pretty much should try to win that one, to seal the deal as early as possible, to not get in a shaky situation. Need to find Leo down to 11 HP, no chance. The bomb in the middle by ZH said. Cable falling as well. Only PTC alive. No. PTC. Making himself monster. One frag at least, but he should be aware that everywhere around the map, Fierce Tigers players are going to be there. There it goes. HZ finding himself PTC. 5POWER should have nothing really to bring on the table. As we see, PTC could drop a little here and there. Yeah, and I have to say, Josty, the first thing is not to spam the USP. Be precise, like a laser gun. Boop, 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 and then you hit the shot. That was my impression of a silence gun, by the way. And then you actually hit it. And Otaku, I have no idea what Otaku is, to be very fair. Either way, sees that aggression. They're running through the Molo. And then from short, and directly in front of him. Players are coming in. 5POWER just falling short in a round where they could have used those CZs way better. I'm waiting a second or two. Could have been already key here. Kilder just runs through, finds himself Savage, but from short, there's still a Leo alive who doesn't stop fragging. And see it like this. They expect ZHZ to be all around B. If ZHZ is now smart enough, he can rotate it over. That is the point in time to do so. That is the perfect point in time to go underpass. He's successful with that ZZ free bullets. Will not find a frack anymore. Run! What is he doing? ZHZ, are you kidding me? 6 HP onto HZ he gets! I don't believe what I'm seeing right here. I seriously don't believe what I'm seeing here. I mean, legit, I personally, I'm sure I saw like at least, I don't know, 300, 400 matches of Counter-Strike so far in my entire life as a caster. Things like this, never seen them. The weirdest things converge together. And then sometimes they even nearly work out. Dobo now. Going in first. Molotov. He's just running through it. Xiao making the jump. Oh, and I think no one realized yet. ETC going in. Fully blind. Xiao is in that situation. And the ops making it work. Xiao gets one. From behind, one is coming as well. Xiao with another. That can't connect onto Monster in the end. 14-11, 5POWER's economy once more forcing them down to the ZZs. Now, I just hope... I simply just hope it's not gonna be the B side again. Not the way they did it previously. Let's go this time the A side at least. Open map, less narrow, but on the other hand, long range, you have to really do it. There, Monster finds himself the first. Monster finds himself the second, and the Opera has to be taken out as he takes the aggressive approach. Cannot stop there. Dobu. Oh no, he just goes past. Oh, he does that move, but they should have hurt him. No, they should know, but he can't connect it either way onto Leo. As that is the case, I'm quite shocked right now how 5POWER is not actually delivering that kind of power. We have seen quite well of them. Savage is still getting himself CH set. Leo doesn't stop to get Cable as well. 5POWER. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Besides that, Monster as well as Leo outperforming 5POWER right now individually. Whilst the rest of the team is down to 13, 14, and 11. If both of them wouldn't be performing, that is pretty much 5POWER easily having a victory. I mean, see it like this though. They were up on 14 for a lot of rounds, and then 6 in a row go in favor of Fierce Tiger. I don't know how you feel about it. I find it concerning, as you just casually stray around with your guns. Now they could eventually, possibly, find themselves that certain round number 15, in case they keep on focusing the way they just did with that entry onto H set. There comes with aggression. Leo doing well, finding himself the first on Xia. And with that entry now on the side of the CTs, the man equalize situation is restored. The A side, it's still going to be. And interestingly enough, instead of Leo, I mean, I'm quite sure Monster just saw the players coming in for short and connector. And instead of now deciding I am going short to hold them up from behind and to build a lot of pressure on them, he rather decides to go into jungle. Assisting the team actively, it pretty much is. Now the Opera needs to be taken out. Monster finds himself one through the box. This Monster doesn't stop it. This guy is a monster! What is going on with him? Finding himself free. Dobo on his own, standing in the flames. What the hell is going on with the Asian Opera right here? Leo has to be taken out. Dobo could close the case. Unbelievable scenes. And now Dobu on his own against the fully armored and fully equipped Savage. He does not have that kit and he makes it work. Monster with a monstrous triple. Securing 29 frags together with Leo. That's just immense and so incredibly astonishing. No great utility. 1 kit, 2 ops. That's pretty much a summarization of the equipment of the Fierce Tiger team. Double exposing himself, getting taken out. Yu has a chance as well. Oh, 5POWER. What are you doing? So Savage is not blinded at all. It's going to be only PTC as well as Xiao. The problem is, though, the next round will not deliver them anything, economically speaking. Interestingly enough, though, no one checking connector as well. The only one towards short. Takes that. He gets taken out. Now you got to be quick. The assistance from PTC is non-existent. He has been hurt. He has been taken out. Leo at triple, he secures 32 frags. This guy is on. That happening right now. The pistols only. Not quite sure if they're going to be successful. Wu somehow knows. He sees one. He can't connect on 2-2. And that should be it. Cable. He's taken out. We're going to overtime. And I have to say, the way those guys from 5POWER gave this away is just shocking. It's so many opportunities to close that out. Shouldn't have ended like this. Either way. The 16k OT with 5POWER now having the option to close it down in their favor to fall down in the end. PTC falling as Wu Yu finds himself that certain bit. First strike coming now onto Xiao. Makes an HC. Leo taking a bit of damage due to the molly. Moving through the middle. Gets a perfect timing onto Xiao. Moving back in. Oh, it would be too beautiful if he gets Doba, but he gets aggressive. He's not interested in any of those games. Finds that player in the end. Man equalized. 45 seconds left on the clock. Savage needs to close it out in the end. He does so. B-side control established. Fierce Tigers. With a monster being a monster. definitely not debatable how well Monster's performing recently. Savage gets himself CHZ. Fierce Tiger's on the right track. So 5POWER running into a site where majorly lads off Fierce Tiger are existent. Is there Monster? Yeah, this is such a great control they're establishing right now. Monster is going on fire and he's not stopping 1 second. His only CHZ is alive. Seems like CHZ technically has a chance. Goes on to Ryu 17-15 though, and that just means 5POWER is just around the way from giving their opponent the entire control of the first half of the overtime. Hard to imagine you want to do that. But there it comes down to just the right place of that terrorist site. So far, they barely delivered us something good. And remember, 5POWER finished off the first half 10-5. They all are not quite certain how to aggress that side again. I mean, major focus right now is towards B. So he gets Monster. That is a very, very important frag right now. 50 more seconds. One of the most crucial players on the site. Oh, Fierce Tigers is now lost. That B site is not going to be the main target at that point. That's the wrong kind of play. Who you taking out? Leo as well as Savage now need to close it. And Leo, he's the right kind of guy for that situation. Nate barely hits him hard. And that molly is painful. Blocking him further. Can't go through. Savage down to 15. There he needs to react. Both are finding a frag. And now they have still a bit of time pressure onto them. Savage with another. He needs to get himself only Dobu. But the plant is too open. Savage could have pulled through. And gets taken out from behind. 16-17. Fierce Tiger still on the right track. Hello, Sivka. How are you doing? I am your caster. My name is Sesht, and we're experiencing right now Fierce Tigers having two incredible players on their site. Can Fierce Tiger now make it work on that terrorist site? That is the question. As you have seen in total, CT has been going alright for them. How will ZHZ react to it? 30 HP less, that nade goes deep. It could do its job quite okay, as it does. And there's only one man running through the Molo. HZ. Oh, nice try from ZHZ to do so. The nades are going deeper and deeper, and you have to explain me. You can buy yourself whatever you want. You have 16k at the start of the first half. It is going to be enough from time to time. You buy an MP7. Why? You have 16,000. You can buy an auto sniper. You can buy an auto sniper twice, technically. You can buy yourself an AK. You can buy yourself an AWP. You can even buy an M249. But instead, you buy an MP7. This world is crazy. Now Xia, he's on his own and he got a hold of an aggression of multiple players. He possibly coming towards speed. The rotation is enforced. Now they need to make the move towards the A side. They gotta be quick. The faking is astonishing, especially as Wu Yu could now try to make a little bit more noise. He rather goes into middle. I think that kind of idea to make a bit more presence established would be not so bad, but Wu Yu, he tries to catch the rotators onto the A side. A smart move it is. No one coming through jungle, though. Now we should be able to hear one. That's the announcement. One is CT at least, together with that AWP. Watch out. And then the utility usage. Wu Yu has a Molo. Monster has still a Molo. He could drop that both onto CT, as well as he could just do so. This is once more kind of worrying. It's only 17 HP on the AWP. And now he's finally dead. Savage finds him. 18 to 16. The Fierce Tigers back on track. As the terrorists are majorly focusing towards the A side, that could work out in the end. And the aggression that starts up very soon. Cable. Actually, no idea what happened with that Molotov. On the other hand, though, Savage is getting himself Dobu. He's now exposed towards middle, and there Cable. He's falling down. Oh, and that is CZ falling as well. He finds himself one. Oh no. 2v2. One CT left. They have the bomb. They know where the AWP is. If you could now aggress the B site, why wouldn't you do so? And that is exactly the mindset Savage is following with Monster. I'm very happy to see that there's no brute force coming in. I mean, I get that you might think it's a misbuy, but when you have so much money, you can still rebuy. Now exposed, now known. PTC, gotta find two, and I'm quite sure Fierce Tigers are not going to dare to take any aggression. The Molo on the bomb. Yeah, Monster just holds it in. There it comes. He wants to delay it further. PTC. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it! No! PTC, what are you doing? What is this madness?
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Are you kidding me right now? Straight up, he comes jump shot, thinks it's a COD. And says like, what's up, blast nice, and he does that. How am I supposed to believe any of this? It's incredible. I don't know what I have just experienced. There was no reason for aggression. Not a single one. You could have just let your opponent come to it because he had to defuse the bomb, but then go all converge together. I don't know. I really don't know. Either way, Cable on 1 gets instantly fragged. Free frag needs to happen, and there it goes. Leo on 2. Monster taken out. And I have the feeling we're seeing a second overtime. I don't know what to say. Second overtime. I don't know. I really don't know, man. As we're having it. I can't believe what just happened. Turbo doing a well done job. As we're having it. Now Stowe was already out, same goes for Savage. Recently had a match where yeah, those 42 frags only are amazing. 42-25. No idea what is going on with him. And as we're talking about, he's taken out of the game. Back to a 3v3. First Tiger, no need to go for the aggression. It's KZ. HZ, I think it is, does so. Xiao as well as GHZ are left alive. Now it comes down all the way to GHZ. Back on the side he is. 6 seconds he has. He's not allowed to survive. Fierce Tiger gets him. 19-18. First round of the second overtime in their favor. As we're having Monster gets himself PTC as Cable already finds one. The CT's not looking that strong at that point in time. And Leo, Xiao, now he can come back as a second attack together with Monster, who's performing so well from time to time. He's standing in the flames. He should know there's one man. Did he just no-scope him? I'm not quite sure if he just no-scope wall-banged him there, but it could have been possibly happening. The bomb goes towards the A site. Monster does it either way. 44-37. That's just insane. As 20-18 is the line right now. 5POWER. Finding one would benefit them a lot in such a game. Because you don't want to be caught out in a situation where you barely have any buffer in the upcoming round, so... It just feels like there are way better options. To now win this, but... The victory vanishes away. Jumping and jumping and jumping. Noises and noises. And there they come, Monster. He has an idea about short. Finds a fragmented Xiao. Not even a problem. Three more back on the site. With Monster now taken out of the game, it gets a little trickier. Bomb can be planted. Tobu has so much ground gained. One and not two. Savage. Who was able to hold him up? Now, he might play around them. He goes closer and closer. He finds Cable eventually. No, he does not. That would have been the important frag, but it doesn't matter. A good advantage Fierce Tiger has gained right now. GHZ with 3 frags doing a major job for the CT side of them. Now, Fierce Tiger back on CT. And as overtime number 2 now starts with a Fierce Tiger advantage. I can't imagine this somehow backfiring for them. (2019) Fierce Tiger CT site. They can all make it work with ease. When you have a monster on the op, literally. And most of the time you can make it work even better. Interestingly enough, he's holding more CT than middle. Whilst most of the time, and I think we can all agree on that, we see the CTs having their op placed in middle. Savage does it either way. Fierce Tigers. They should have no problem taking it home. Leo, there we go. 21-19. Fierce Tigers a round away from success. One round away from success. It is 5POWER right now failing to show major strength. If they can come back is debatable. And also we can doubt that in case the Fierce Tigers are consistently making it work. Leo might be tapped away. Smoke wall build up. Leo not interested in any more aggression. Talking about it though. Cable somehow gets him. Monster can't see a thing. Hides himself in the corner. Both can't no scope. GHZ does it then in the end. And there it falls apart. Fierce Tigers.
Terrorists win.
One round more. Oh, we're going to another overtime, and I think the Fierce Tigers want to finally finish this off. Everything else would be very surprising. Monster finding himself CHZ. It's a good entry and a good start. Savage wants to take a bit more ground. He will not find himself anything towards middle at that point in time. Oh, that shot could have been his. But he rather rotates back. Remember, man advantage is onto the Fierce Tigers right now. PTC shouldn't see a thing. Talking about it though, PTC somehow sees a thing. Now Monster, he's back on the site. Brings it down only to Leo, who's the best fragger on the Fierce Tiger site. Individually astonishing.
Bomb has been planted.
Dobo should right now know. And we're going to another overtime. And I don't know. I mean, I really don't understand this partially, but it's not down to me. I mean, I'm only the caster, not the one who's playing in the end, but it feels like something goes wrong here. So many times they could have taken the control. Now PTC taking a good bunch of damage right now already. Monster ripping his head off. Fierce Tigers on the CT site. Going with Fuyu in. From underpass, another one comes. Leo finds that one though. What to believe? A good question. Fierce Tigers on the 22nd. So 22 to 21, Fierce Tigers in a buy situation where they can do everything right. And there I see one guy saying, is Netherlands language comparable similar to German? Yes, actually quite much, but I think Dutch people understand more German than Germans understand Dutch. Those are my 2 cents as a German. Either way, 5POWER. Right now focusing to take home another overtime. I mean, they were so far not looking brilliant most of the time of those overtimes, and then they somehow get the last few final rounds and seize a victory. And what to believe is till this day a good question. And as we're going in, Leo going in first, finds one. Can't nearly connect on Xiao as well. 2 HP, this guy's out of the game. He finds him. Fierce Tigers seemingly on the right track. Monster finding Dobu as well. Let me guess though. 5POWER is not going to win this round, but the following one they will. Then it's 23 to 21. Fierce Tigers is going to pick up the 24th. Need one more for success, but 5POWER is going to come back hands down right now. Fierce Tigers is not going to win this round. I somehow say it. I don't know, it's a feeling. It's so far the repetitive pattern of playing we had so far. Yes, this stream has 20 minutes, 22 minutes delay. Now, major aggression towards short incoming. Oh, game buggy. Or stuck. A classic. Okay, well, finding first the one on Leo. Stobo finds himself kitted as well. Monster keeps on fragging like a monster. And one more to get towards the ramp section. Oh, and he's standing kind of in the open. Sees the smoke. There's the Molo going deep, but Monster, the most fun player to watch, you could say. Can't connect there. Reloads his CZ, needs to go in. Can't connect on as well. Oh, ZZZ is so low on HP, but not taken out of the game yet. Mala holds him up. That bomb plenty night for the moment. From behind though, Cable is coming. Now Savage gonna do it all on his own. Saw Cable, Cable saw him. Nate does a great job here for the team. Oh, and Cable, he's not picked up the bomb now. Wrong timing. You can't deny it on either. Like I said, it's 22 to 23. Fierce Tigers are now gonna pick up the 24th. And then it's gonna be 2 following rounds from 5POWER coming in. Hands down, 100% honest, this is how it's going to be. This is one overtime after another happening. It's confusing. With now the Fierce Tigers on the side, they can also play quite decently. I don't know what to say really about it. It's hard to predict. It's so goddamn hard to predict this game. Now it seems to be pretentious towards the base sites. Leo going in first. He got only 63 HP, and Cable jumping on the right one. Not quite sure if he has been hurt there. Now Cable goes back. The smoke's gonna fade. He's just jumping down. Leo knows he doesn't even need to do a thing to make Cable lose his B apartments control. Move you taken out of the game though. A site, that's going to be taken in a bit. If the bomb moves in time, that A site is going to be theirs. 100%. Only Dobu to find. They just need to be aware that this is an uncontrolled part of the map. Leo is very silent about it. So much time they're taking with this aggression. Not quite sure what they're trying to do, but they should be now aware of Dobu. There comes the frag. Bomb now needs to move ASAP. CT needs to be held. From short, one can come, no chance. Xiao as well as PTC need to do the job. PTC could eventually do it. He has a good angle there. Can't find himself one. Actually taking it back. He actually found him. Monster's whiffing. Going to the smoke. Oh, Monster, you're not doing this. Monster, no! What are you doing? This was all yours and you're giving it away once more. 5POWER on the 23rd. Now it decides who's gonna go for the match point. Gonna secure themselves another overtime or possibly the victory. One Monster though. Ripping off the head. G8 set. .5POWER. Yeah, losing one after now. The cable is what Doba need to do it. Doba though with back onto 2. Only man alive is Cable. Which now could bring it to the situation uncomfortable for the Fierce Tigers. Ooh, does it. 23-24.